time match. The referee is Jerry Calhoun.
I guess he told you, didn't he?
I guess so. Davis certainly hasn't changed his attitude anyway.
Well, you know, I see that Latham may be a little smarter than I gave him credit for, because he has gotten away from Jimmy Hart. You know, there a couple of weeks ago he had teamed up with Jimmy Hart and Bill Irwin, and now I see that he's back with Danny Davis, which, well, I don't know. That's about 6 to 1, half dozen the other.
You're right. There's not a lot of difference, but
he saw through Hart, but he hadn't seen through Davis yet, maybe.
Well, he's back with Davis. Davis, as a manager of Latham, and his partner, Wayne Ferris, had him in championship matches, no doubt about it, as the Bombers. Latham wrestling with Davis as his partner right now. Latham in the ring against Eddie Gilbert.
I've never been able to understand how a guy that looks so much like Santa Claus can be so mean, do you?
He does look a lot like pictures of Santa Claus.
It's deceptive in the ring when you're wrestling him, too. Yeah. You know, you have a tendency to feel sorry for him, or either not think he's going to be quite so mean.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess it would be deceptive as an opponent.
Keep expecting him to say ho, 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 or something like that.
Leave him a glass of milk and some cookies or something.
Offering that, he'll punch you right in the nose.
Yeah, he's a tough one. Larry Latham. Eddie Gilbert takes it down to the mat. Latham immediately starts pointing to his hair. Hey, referee, how about the hair pulling, he says. Latham back up on his feet to the corner, tags Danny Davis. Eddie Gilbert. That arm and hammer up behind him.
And Davis is a scrapper. He'll never give up.
He kicks out of the head scissors, back on his feet. Yeah, back to the corner.
Conference call.
Little conference. When they have a conference like that, you wrestle a lot of tag team matches. What generally is going on during that sort of conference?
Talk about where you're going to eat after the match.
No, really isn't.
No.
Strategy, I'm sure. But,
yeah, what you're usually doing, especially in a tag team match, is trying to work out, well, I was expecting to say, is trying to work out something where maybe your opponent grabs the leg or something like that, or either ask him if he sees something that you're missing in there. Which obviously that conference didn't have much success, did it?
That's very true.
You should have talked about where they were going to eat.
Danny Davis down here on the floor. Larry Latham in the ring, but he steps out onto the apron. Now here's Davis coming back in. I guess Davis is the legal man in the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun is right there saying it's okay. I guess Davis thrown out of there and Latham jumped in. I kind of missed a bit of the action there. Anyway, it's Davis against Eddie Gilbert.
Nice quick hair pull there. You got Gilbert down on the mat.
Eddie. Back up on his knees.
Somebody in the crowd just said, shut up, Santa Claus.
There's the tag, and here comes Larry Latham.
I don't think he likes to be called that either.
Oh, he doesn't like to be called Santa Claus?
I don't think so.
I'll keep that in mind. Latham with Eddie Gilbert right in the center of the ring. Eddie trying to work his way back to the corner. He's done it. Good move by Eddie Gilbert. He was able to inch his way back toward the corner. Get a tag on Tommy Gilbert. Tommy with the foot, the forearm. Latham over to the corner. I thought he was going to tag Danny Davis, but he grabs him, holds on to him. Has to say, hey, what is happening?
Well, I thought Tommy might have thrown his knee out of place there for a second. I think he went for a knee drop and saw the man move at the last second, had to try to readjust, and lots of times that's the way you can either sprain an ankle or throw your knee out of place. It's dangerous like that.
Gilbert, both in there. They've got him. Tommy with Sergeant Davis. Eddie with Larry Latham. Tommy waiting in the corner. The forearm. Latham hits the mat. 1, 2 count. That's all he gets. Latham, a tough one to pin. He's tough to hold down for the 3 count. Then he many times we've seen him when we thought his opponents had the match won, and Latham would break the cover. Danny Davis, double forearm as he comes in after the tag.
You know, Tommy Gilbert's a guy that I've always said if he had been blessed with just a little more size, or I guess it wouldn't even take that much more. But this guy could be he's world champion material. He's always been one of the, I guess, determination or whatever. Never give up, never say die, and tough as a nail. And I think it's just been that little bit of a lack of size or whatever that's kept him out of the world championship caliber of wrestlers. You won't find a harder man to beat than Tommy Gilbert.
Tommy and Eddie both working on Danny Davis. Tommy comes off those ropes. He drops right on Davis's ankle, the left ankle. Now he grabs the toe hold and try to add to his advantage if he can. Good move. Also notice Tommy's got his left foot on Danny Davis's right boot. Keeps him from being kicked back into the ropes or down off under the mat, right?
But you just let that go and see what happens.
He got kicked, that's right. Tommy, leg drop. Puts Davis on the mat. Davis just out of reach of Larry Latham. He got
I don't think Latham was really training to try to reach him either.
Latham did get the tag, though. He's in there now. 6 minutes gone. 6 minutes gone in the expiration of time match. First fall action here.
You see Davis rubbing his knee. That hold that Tommy had on him, which you call a toe hold, actually puts pressure against your knee and almost pushes it out, the joint sideways there. It's really quite a painful hold, and it'll affect you throughout the rest of the match.
Tommy working the headlock, the face lock. Davis cheering Latham on from the corner. Tommy just hanging on. Oops, Latham picks him up off his feet, and there's a body slam. That's one way to break the hold. 7 minutes. 7 minutes gone in the first fall of an expiration of time match. Eddie Gilbert back in after the tag. Tommy got body slammed, went to the corner and tagged Eddie. That's another wise move. A lot of times a tag team partner, I've noticed, Jerry, will make the mistake of trying to stay in there too long, trying to get even almost with the opponent instead of going to the corner.
You said it right. That's a mistake. One of the worst things you can do in a wrestling match is lose your cool, lose your temper, get really mad to where you're doing things out of instinct rather than thinking them through. Because that's the way you make a mistake. Like you said, stay in there too long, and whether you like to admit it or not, you're getting tired, and your opponent's keeping a fresh man in there, and you're trying to get even, and it usually doesn't work to your advantage.
Eddie Gilbert and Danny Davis. Whoa. Guys battling each other. 1 for 1. Here comes Latham, and Davis holds Eddie Gilbert up. Latham caught him with that right fist in the rib cage. 8 minutes gone. Eddie battling. He's on his knees. He caught a right hand in the side of the head. Davis. Right hand to the midsection. Eddie Gilbert rolls out of the way as Davis was coming off the ropes. He was going to drop with that elbow. Davis into the ropes. Eddie waits for it. Tommy. Oh, what a move. Knee lift. 1, 2. It's all over for the first fall.
That's the first time I've ever seen that done.
Wow. That's teamwork.
Yeah, Eddie shot him in the ropes there and doubled him over with that fist to the midsection, and as soon as he bent over, then Tommy caught him with that knee lift. Down and up and down again. Great timing there. Tommy and Eddie Gilbert as Davis is greeted by that knee of Tommy Gilbert, and in 8 minutes, 43 seconds, the first fall is over. The win goes to Tommy and Eddie Gilbert. Latham and Danny Davis are going to be looking to be back in here in the second fall to try to even it up. Figure out what happened on that move, I think. Yeah, wow. Vicious knee lift. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. I think we got time left to get the second fall started. We'll have it for you in just a moment.